Welcome to Seattle College's international programs and our show Conversations With, where we talk to people that help you understand how you too can be an international student in the United States and why Seattle Colleges should be your first choice. We'll talk to students and staff and agents and government folks, all kinds of people about what you can expect when you're getting ready to apply or travel here, what you'll experience while you're with us, and how it can all lead to an amazing life. Don't forget to check out the Seattle College's International Programs website at intl.seattlecolleges.edu, where you can find a treasure trove of information about the school, the programs here, and best of all, fill out and submit your application. Again, that's intl.seattlecolleges.edu. Hey everybody, welcome back to Seattle College's Conversations With. We're here at Seattle Central College with our, I don't know how many I've had now, maybe 3 or 4 guests from Myanmar, but we have another, so welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Do you want to tell everybody who you are, what you're studying, how long you've been here, those kinds of things?
All right.
Oh, where you're from too.
Okay. Thank you for having me for today.
Sure, yeah.
And this is Khin Thida. This is my Burmese name, and I also have Chin name, which is called Jing Hoi Lun Mang, but it's a short name. You can call me Mang Nu as well. I am from Burma. I was born and raised in Galay, in Sagaing Division in Myanmar, which is a small town surrounded by peaceful mountains.
Nice.
And I am here at Seattle Central College since 2023, September.
So are you graduating now?
Maybe 2 more quarters.
Okay, cool.
And then I'm going to graduate.
Wow, we're getting close.
Getting close.
Great. So I'm not super, I know some of the big cities, but where north? Is it in the north part of
So
Myanmar?
Kalay is kind of like northwestern part of the Sagaing is northwestern part of Myanmar.
Okay.
So it's connected to the Chin Mountains.
Oh.
That city is.
Very cool. So how many people live in your village, your town?
Town, it's a lot.
Is it a lot?
It's a lot. But
Like
yeah.
tens of thousands of people?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so it's pretty good size.
Yeah, that's true.
Very cool. What do you miss most about home right now?
Food. Burmese food, absolutely. And my mom's cooking and our culture.
Yeah,
and also my family.
Yeah, of course. Is anybody come to visit you?
Well, my husband is with me right now.
Cool.
As a F2 visa.
Oh, yeah.
I'm F1, he's F2, so
Right.
we're living together.
So that's a really interesting thing that you said that. So we'll have to come back to that. I want to know about when you got your visa and how you got it. But before we do that, you first mentioned food. You missed the food.
Yep.
No good Burmese restaurants in Seattle?
There's no Burmese restaurant at all.
None.
None.
This sounds like a business opportunity.
Yeah, this is a business opportunity. But in Portland, there's a few Burmese restaurants. So last time when I go visit to Portland and Oregon, I've eaten some of my Burmese food.
Wow.
It was really tasty after 1 year.
And it was legitimate, really good.
That's true. It's really good.
Cool.
Tea salad, mohinga, nanjito. Really
Wow.
good.
I don't think I've ever had Burmese food. So
really?
I've had Thai food, of course. Is it similar to Thai?
It's not that similar to Thai. Our food are kind of savory, sour, spicy. Thai food is a little bit sweet, I guess.
Right.
Yeah, pad Thai and all this stuff are a little bit sweet. Our food are kind of savory and spicy. It's very tasty.
Well, go to Portland then if you need some of your food, I guess.
That's true.
How did you get to Portland?
So there's my cousin in Portland, and then when I was taking vacation, me and my uncle, their family, we're going visit them. And also...
Oh, in a car?
With a car.
Ah, okay.
And also there's one no, not the ocean. There's one.
Like the river?
I just forget the name right now.
That's okay. In Portland, coming through the city is the Willamette River, and then it meets up with the Columbia River.
Okay.
Is that what you're talking about, or are you talking about the coast?
I think the coast is kind of like a beach, but I forgot
Its name.
Its name.
Is it in Oregon?
Yeah, it's in
Oh,
Oregon.
like Cannon Beach?
Cannon Beach.
That's
yeah, exactly.
It's very popular with
we go there.
tourists. Yeah.
Yeah, it was very pleasant.
That's cool. I grew up on the Oregon coast.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I grew up in Florence, which is down the coast quite a ways from Cannon Beach. But
Oh, wow.
I've been all up and down the
Oh,
coast.
wow.
Yeah.
You're brought up by ocean, and
Yeah.
I brought up by mountains.
Yeah. I love the mountains.
I love beach.
The nice thing about the coast, if you live on the coast, is there are the coastal mountains, which are right next to us. And then you can actually get to the Cascades within just a couple hours of driving.
Oh,
so
wow.
it's kind of a nice place to grow up.
That's so cool.
I mean, if you have a car.
Oh, yeah.
If you don't have a car, it's hard to get around.
Okay.
That's cool. All right. So let's go back a little bit to when you lived in Myanmar. You were in a public or a private school?
I was in a public school.
Oh, you were?
So, yeah, government public school. So we normally we learn 4 subjects: math, English, and then Burmese, Myanmar, and science. Those are the main subject that we learn when we were young. And then when we grow up there, like when we go to the high school, they put more subjects, like biology, chemistry, and stuff like that.
Do you go in a particular direction towards a particular field, or is it always more general?
More general.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah,
So you graduated?
Actually, not really, because I was also attending electrical engineering back in Myanmar. But in our country, in order to have bachelor degree, you have to attend 6 years. So I was in my 4th year when the COVID and the military coup happened.
Gotcha.
So I wasn't finished my degree yet.
But you did finish high school?
High school and half of the bachelor.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So, did your family recommend that you come to the U.S. to go to school? Or was it a dream of yours to come to the U.S.? Or did you apply to Canada, Australia?
Okay, actually, this is not the first one that I've applied. So the first one that I apply is University of Melbourne.
Oh, in Australia?
Yeah, and Monash University in Australia, because my elder sister is there. So I was really hoping to apply and to go there.
Sure.
But the bad thing is they didn't deny me and they didn't accept me either. So I was stuck in the hoping and waiting
Right.
that between. So
You mean you were waiting to hear from the university?
yes,
Okay.
from the university. So they didn't accept my application and also didn't deny it as well. And I sent them emails, but no reply.
Nothing.
And then it's been like 3 months. And then my mom told me my mom's relatives are in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Tulsa. So my mom said, why don't you apply in U.S., not specifically in Oklahoma, why not the other state? And I said, okay, why not? And then I searched, because I was in a STEM field, so I was searching in Google, and I heard that this place is good for STEM field.
When you say this place, were you talking about Seattle or Seattle colleges?
Seattle.
Okay, Seattle the city.
That is Seattle the city.
Uh-huh.
So I was like, okay, I'm going to try this one. And then I was trying to apply school. And then Seattle Central College, they are so fast. I just apply, and then 2 days later, they're like, boom, you got a acceptance letter. I was like, what?
That's
I just
so
apply.
fast.
Yeah, it just 2 days or 3 days later, they are so fast. So big applause to the admission team.
Nice. Do you know why we're so fast?
Really know.
Well, one of the reasons is because community colleges in general are open enrollment institutions. So we don't have the same elevated set of screening that, say, a university would have. Like, we don't have you write an essay that we have to read
that's
through.
true.
We don't have you give us SAT scores or SAT scores. It's just a little bit more, it's a little more straightforward. So if you're wondering, like, why is it so fast? don't worry, it's because of our process. And generally, we accept students from all over the world, from different ages, different backgrounds. So maybe, for example, you went to school, but then you dropped out and you worked for 10 years. But now you really want to go back and get your degree. A lot of people will come to community colleges to do that first part before transferring to a university. Because schedules are a lot more flexible and stuff.
True.
But also it's a lot more affordable to get those first 2 years.
And also small classes. So
Yeah.
it's very good to connect with your professor.
What's been your biggest class? How many people have been in your biggest class?
Physics class, which is going to be 30.
Okay, that's still pretty small.
That's pretty small.
And your smallest?
Yes.
What's been your smallest class?
Smallest class going to be 20.
Okay,
20.
so that's about right. Yeah.
Chemistry class.
Yeah, small class sizes are nice. Yeah,
That's true.
You get a little more attention. Do you get to know your professors?
Yep, a lot. Yeah, we are keeping in touch with our professor because there's only a little bit of students. So at the end of the class, the professor remember all of our names.
See, that's great.
Smart.
Yeah. So, what was your major again?
I was attending Associate of Science.
Just in general?
Just in general. But planning to take electrical, maybe.
Maybe? Yeah. You haven't decided?
I haven't decided.
Okay. Well, that's a good place to start, actually.
That's true.
Do you know where you want to transfer?
Well, yeah. I am starting applying university here in Seattle.
Yeah? Which schools?
Seattle U, Seattle Pacific, and UW.
Okay, so you're hitting them all.
Yeah.
All the UWs or just Seattle? Because there's Bothell and Tacoma as well.
Bothell and Seattle.
Very cool. Yeah. Did you consider schools outside of Seattle or you want to stay in Seattle?
Well, I was thinking about that lately. I was thinking about to move to another state to explore. Mm-hmm. And at the same time, I'm also getting used to and familiar with this state. Mm-hmm. And yeah, I'm 50-50 right now about that.
Cool. Well, when you think about your transfer options, and you've got some good ones there, always ask the institution you're looking at whether they have transfer scholarships. I think the ones you mentioned do have transfer scholarships, so that works in your favor. We've had a number of students transfer to, say, Seattle Pacific University, and they're pretty generous with their transfer scholarships. I think Seattle University also has something as well. So yeah, those are all good choices.
That's great.
I was going to ask you, so you only applied to Seattle colleges?
No, I was applying Lake Washington Tech.
Oh yeah.
And Seattle Central, and then at first I was applied to North Seattle.
Oh sure.
And then I moved to here. I transferred here. And
then so you actually started over there?
Yeah.
Oh, did you do a quarter or two?
Not really.
No. Okay.
On the first day, I just switched to here.
Okay.
Then,
so it can be done easily.
That's true.
Yeah.
And also I applied Shoreline.
Oh, okay.
Shoreline
Sure. Yeah. Cool. And did you hear from those schools as well?
Yeah, I hear.
Nice.
But I heard that Seattle Central colleges, they have three, and kind of like the biggest. They have three colleges at the same time, so I want to attend here.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, what do you think the advantage of that is, of having three different campuses?
So yeah, okay. So the good thing is we can do a concurrent student here, North, South, Seattle Central,
That's
and
true.
then the biggest thing is we can do tuition adjustment. But if you're attending at the other colleges, because there's a total different college, so they don't have tuition adjustment. So I'm gonna take some North classes at North, and currently taking it here, but I can make tuition adjustment. That's mean they're gonna adjust all of my tuition fee. That's mean I don't have to pay insurance 2 times, all of the
right.
things.
Yeah.
So that's
very cool.
Yeah, that's the best thing.
So you've been here for quite a while. What's been your favorite class so far?
My favorite class gonna be math.
Oh, really?
Calculus, because No, the professor is so nice, and
Oh.
the professor he has so many office hour, and he offer a lot of office hour, and he's so nice.
Who is that?
Samuel,
Samuel. A shout out to Samuel.
yeah, he's really nice.
Cool. That's great. I so rarely hear math as being a favorite class, so that's great to hear that you say that.
That's true.
So, so you're in Burma. You decide, you get accepted, and then how easy is it to get the visa? That's always the big question.
That's true. So, back in 2023, the embassy are not that strict at that time.
Mm-hmm.
So after I got my acceptance letter, I booked appointment at. I was doing interview in Myanmar in Yangon.
Oh, okay.
So I book appointment at Yangon embassy, and then at the time it wasn't so strict. So I got appointment 2 weeks later.
Oh, that's great.
In June. I got appointment in June, and then I go with my mom. And then they didn't ask me a lot. They asked me like three or four questions, and then they said, "Yeah, you're good."
You're
then
good.
I was like, "Okay," but actually at that time I don't want to pass the interview.
You didn't?
I didn't want to because at the time I already have husband.
Oh,
so I have
that's
to
right.
leave
You're already
my
married.
husband.
Yeah.
So at the time, I don't want to. I was like, okay, I probably think they're gonna reject me because there is a line in front of me, and they are being rejecting. Like, sorry, here's your passport. Sorry, here's your passport. I was like, okay, now it's my time. I'm gonna get rejected. And I was like, answering the question, and then she said, "You're good," and I was like confused, and then, okay. Thank you. And then I grabbed I didn't grab my passport. I had to leave the passport. And then I grabbed my I-20 and stuff. And then my mom said, "Are you passed?" Because my face is so upset like this. And my mom is like worried. And
She thought you got rejected.
that's true. And then I said, "I passed."
Oh, so wild. But didn't you know ahead of time that your husband could get an F2 visa?
Yep.
You did.
I did. But at the time, I don't apply for him yet.
Oh, you didn't?
I didn't at that time.
Oh, so when you showed your financial, just so the listeners know, if you have a son or daughter or husband or maybe both, you generally can, when you show your financial statement, you just show more money so that you can prove that you can support them. But you didn't do that at the time.
At that time, I didn't do that. And then when I moved here, I do the F2, and then
Once you arrived.
when I arrived, and then F2, applying the F2, and then it also very quite fast when I apply F2, and then we have to show a different bank statement, and then all of the things, and then he applied.
So he stayed behind when you left.
Yeah,
That
that's
is
true.
hard. Yeah.
That is, so yeah, and I was here September 2023, and then he was here 2024 July.
So that's quite a while.
Yeah, that's true. Almost a year. That's so rough.
It is rough. But it is kind of an adventure too. I was living in China with my wife, and my wife was done. She was like, "I'm going home."
Oh.
She had some stuff that she needed to deal with at home, and so she goes, "If you want to stay, you stay, but I'm heading home." And I'm like, all right. I wanted to finish my contract. So she went back to the United States, and I stayed in China for another year.
Oh, wow.
And so I know what it's like to be apart.
That's
and
true.
It has its challenges for sure.
That's true.
But I just tried to make it the best adventure I could, and just did a lot of traveling, and yeah, it was okay. Did you do stuff like that? Did you just explore? How did you spend that time apart?
Well, most of my time was studying.
Oh, of course.
Studying and working.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Working. Let's talk about work because we know each other from work. How has this been your only job since you got here, or did you have a different job before?
I have a different job.
Okay, so was it a student on campus job?
So I have a student on campus job, and I have a work permit in social. So I also work outside of the campus.
Right. Now, how on earth can she I'm asking you, the listener, how can she work off campus? Can you tell them how that happens?
Okay, so there is an application about temporary protected status, which is from some designated country,
Right.
and Burma and Myanmar is one of them.
Yes.
So I applied the TPS, I got approved, so they give me the social and the work permit.
Yes.
So with that work permit and social, I can work outside of the job.
There you go.
And I also work as a front desk here in Seattle Central.
So you have 2 jobs or just one?
2 jobs.
Oh, you do have 2 jobs
I
still.
don't.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so she's on a special status because she's from a country that has that. So you could look into it to see if your country's on that list. And the laws change every day. So
That's true.
Yeah. Well, that's cool. And, I learned something about this status today. Sorry. I learned that you don't have to carry a full load of classes if you don't want to. Is that true?
That's true.
So do you generally carry a full load or do you have a reduced load?
I generally carry the full load because
Okay.
I want to finish
Yeah,
within
of
2
course.
years.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, you can carry a smaller load,
That's true.
but then it takes longer.
Yeah.
And in the end, you're going to end up spending the money eventually anyway. So
That's true.
just get it done. Wow, that's really cool. Okay, so you applied, you got on. So once you had your visa, how long did you wait before you got into a plane to get over here?
So I got visa after 1 week. I got my visa, so it's probably the 1st of June, June first week, and then my school started this September.
Okay, so you came for fall.
Fall. I came for fall, so I booked an airplane ticket, and I came here in August.
Okay.
August at the very end of August.
And when you fly from Myanmar, do you go towards Doha, Dubai, or do you go towards Singapore?
So I booked Korean airline. So from Yangon to Korea to Seattle.
Interesting.
So yeah.
How
it's
long was
really
that
good.
flight?
Almost a day.
It's a
day,
long ways.
and yeah, because there's also laying hours in the airport. It's been like 8 hours.
Oh, you had 8 hours in Korea.
That's true.
Did you do anything, or did you just hang out at the airport?
I in my ticket I got 3-hour buffet lunch. So I go to the lunch.
That's cool.
I go to the buffet and I hang out in the airport. There's a lot of shops right over there,
Yeah, yeah.
so I bought a lot of skincare and stuff.
Oh, very good. Yeah, Korea's a great place
That's
to do
true.
that. That's really. Was it your first time in Korea?
Yep, that
Nice.
is my first time.
Was this the first time you had left your country?
This is my first time that I left my country.
Were you nervous?
I was so nervous and also very excited and also
Yeah.
very overwhelming.
It's a lot. It's a
It's a
lot.
lot,
So how did you deal with that stress? What did you do to kind of work through that?
Well, actually, I'm a Christian. So back in Myanmar, even though I trust in my religion, I don't usually pray because
Yeah.
because everything is there is my father, and then he cover all of our financial issues, so I don't have to worry nothing. So I didn't have pressure or stress at the time. But when I came here, there's a lot of things I have to deal, and then my Christian faith, it also helped me when I think things are not possible.
Right.
So yeah, I would say my faith.
That's a great, no matter what your faith, that's a great attack, really. That's a really nice way to attack stress. And I just have a little faith and then pray. It's a good thing. Yeah.
That's true.
Very cool. I love it. So you got here. What did you do for housing? Are you living with family then?
I was living with my relatives.
Okay.
So there's my auntie from my mom's side.
Oh,
so
cool.
I live with them.
How long has she lived in the U.S.?
About a decade.
Oh, a long time.
Such a
that's
long
great.
time. Yeah.
What does she do for work, or does she work?
She works as a sushi chef.
Cool.
Sushi chef. Yeah.
Is she a good chef?
Yeah.
So you get sushi pretty regularly?
Yeah, we
You're
got
so
sushi.
lucky.
But we are getting bored of sushi. We don't like sushi.
Man, I don't know if I could get bored of sushi. I think it's great.
Yeah.
That's really fun.
She brings a box of sushi every night.
Every night.
Yeah.
Well, I guess.
But later, and then we are like, do not bring at all because we don't know like
Please
it.
stop.
And then she's like, okay.
Okay, so of the other types of food you can find in the United States, what is your favorite? Like
Probably Thai.
Thai food, yeah.
Thai food. It kind
I
of
love Thai food.
Yeah. the tom yum soup kind of remind me of our not specifically mohinga, but some soup.
Mm-hmm.
So Thai food.
Feels a little like home.
Yeah, feels
That's
a little
great.
like home. And also mala tang. I really like it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That's from the city.
So you have those two jobs. So the job you have on campus, how did you find it?
Well, so last year in summer, I was going to my class and I saw a poster on our bulletin board.
Okay.
And they said we are hiring, and then I saw it and then I applied, and then I got the job.
So people might wonder, what was the interview process like?
Interview process. So I have to write a cover letter and all of the things, and then after I submit it, it take like 2 weeks.
Okay.
And after that, the manager tell me that we're going to have an interview for you, and this time and with Zoom. And then she sent me a link. It was on Zoom.
Oh, okay.
So she sent me a link, and then at that specific time, I go to the Zoom, and there is three manager. Three manager from the south, the north, and the central. I was so shocked, and I'm freeze. They asked me, "How are you doing?" I was like, "Good."
So scary.
But they're very nice.
That's good.
Yes.
And you relaxed and
I
made
relaxed,
it through the
make
interview.
it through, yeah.
Had you ever had a job in Myanmar?
No, actually, no.
So this was your first job.
This is my first job.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So back in Myanmar, usually the Asian families, how they go is only the dad, the father, do the job, and the mom is the dependent on housewife.
Sure.
But things are changing lately. But that is the old traditional thing. So we are brought up by these, and then
Sure.
and my dad wouldn't let me do things. That's not good. So when I came here, I learned a lot of things, and that is a very good experience for my life.
I think that's going to make you super confident.
That's true.
That's awesome. What's been your biggest surprise about America? I mean, most people have seen America in the movies or whatever. I mean, was there something that really shocked you when you got here?
Not particularly, but compared to Myanmar, what I shock about is the culture shock. And the culture shock, and also the language. Language is a big one. Even though I learned English in Myanmar, but boy, speaking every day at work, at store is so scary.
It's so scary.
Yeah.
Did you have to begin your education with the Language Institute?
Oh no, because I do the IELTS. So I got the score, so I can start with the English 101.
Perfect. Yeah, that's a recommendation for no matter where you are in the world. Try to get your English score as high as you can before you come, because save you a little time and money. That's really a good idea. But you definitely had to adjust when you got here. Like you had to spoke.
I have to spoke. Yeah, I used to afraid to talk to anybody. I'm so afraid that they're gonna misunderstood that I'm saying. So I keep silent.
Don't keep silent. So I'm curious, did you see many Americans in your hometown back in Myanmar?
Oh yeah.
You did?
Yeah, in Yangon, and also in my high school.
No, I mean in your hometown.
Oh, in my hometown, not a lot.
Not really.
Yeah, not a lot. Not in my hometown, but any other place, yes.
How far are you from Yangon?
Well,
is it a long ways?
It's a long way. If you're gonna take with the airplane, it's gonna take you 2 hours.
Oh, okay. That is
with a bus, maybe 10 to 15 hours.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
How did you get there?
With a plane.
Oh, I was going to say, yeah. Much faster for sure.
Much faster.
Wow. All right, cool. So, there's a lot of activities on campus. There's the student leadership, clubs. Do you participate in any of that?
Well, some of the class times are conflict with my work schedule my class. So if they are happening in this office, I try to participate. So last time they are doing the floral workshop.
Oh yeah.
That was very cool, and I also participated.
That's cool. That's good. Did you do anything like go to the snow tubing?
Oh, not really.
Because not a lot of snow in Myanmar.
That's true.
Have you been up to the mountains yet?
Well, not really.
You should go.
I should
for
go.
Sure.
Yeah.
Experience that.
I was planning to go to Mount Rainier, but
oh yeah, you should.
But yeah.
So beautiful,
Time, right?
and a lot of snow. That'd be great. What about scholarships? You know, a lot of students apply for scholarships. Did you apply for any?
I do apply for scholarship for last year.
Like the foundation scholarship?
The foundation scholarship that's happening every year during the winter quarter.
Yeah.
I also applied that one, but unfortunately, I didn't get it.
You've applied twice and not got it either time?
Just one.
Just once?
Yeah.
Did you apply this year?
Nope.
Why not?
Because I'm kind of the one guy who are unlucky. So I believe that it should not be for me.
Well, the thing you guys should know is you can apply for it year after year after year. So if you don't get it the first time, don't let that deter you. Try again.
Yeah.
I mean, all they can say is no, of course. But usually it's like 50% of the students who apply get it. So your chances are pretty decent. What about like Phi Theta Kappa? Have you been involved with that at all?
Phi Theta Kappa?
Phi Theta Kappa? Do you know Phi Theta Kappa?
I don't really know. What is that?
No. I had a whole podcast on it. So Phi Theta Kappa is a honor society for community college students. So they have lots of opportunities in there to learn, to participate in leadership, but they also have their own scholarships.
Their own scholarship. I know. Oh, actually, sorry, my
No,
bad.
that's okay.
I was one of the members.
You are a member.
Yeah,
No
I was
problem.
one of the member, but I'm not that active on the group. That's why.
Did you apply for any of their scholarships?
Not right now.
Really, yeah. Well, you can.
Yes, you can. There's a lot of scholarship.
And then there's the Lure Mark scholarship. Did you apply for that?
Oh yeah, I do apply for that, but unfortunately I
You
got
didn't
denied.
do it. All right, fair enough. So you have a husband here on an F2 visa. Going back to that, what does he do with his time while he's here?
So mostly he's studying online.
Oh, okay.
Online, and also he's very into running.
Oh,
So
cool.
he's doing a lot of exercises. He's going to gym and also
Nice.
learning online
Right
and
on.
cooking.
Cooking.
He's
Is he
good at
pretty
cooking. Pretty good.
So he can
Better
make
than-
food from home?
Yes, that's true. He's cooking better than mine.
Yeah, is that right?
Yeah.
Well, you got to work on that, I guess. Yeah, I can cook. I just don't enjoy it as much as my wife. She enjoys cooking, and I mean, I do a good job when I do it, but it's not my thing. Oh, do you hear that? That means it's trivia time. That means we ask you 5 questions. It's just for fun. If you get them all right, you're on a wall of fame. If you miss 1 or 2, then just cry yourself to sleep tonight. So that's the way it goes. All right, first question is, if you want to travel to Canada or Mexico, what do you have to do with your I-20?
I will definitely go to Canada, and I'm gonna apply Canada visa with my I-20 because I really love Justin Bieber, and he was born in Canada,
He
so
is
I want to
born.
explore his city.
Well, you should, for sure.
That's true.
But what, as an international student, what do you have to do before you can leave the country with your I-20?
So, with I-20, I'm gonna have my travel signature on my I-20,
There
and
it is.
then apply for the visa.
Gotcha.
Go to the Canada.
There you go. Very good. All right, question number 2. We are a big town for sports, and one of the popular sports is football or soccer. Soccer, we have a team here. What's the name of our soccer team?
I knew it. Wait. Can you give me a hint?
Starts with an S.
S.
The Seattle Sounders.
Oh yeah,
The
Seattle
Seattle
Sounders.
Sounders.
Oh my gosh, yeah, Seattle Sounders.
It's the pressure. It's too much pressure. Okay, question number 3. If I need to keep a full load, a full schedule in order to maintain my visa, how many credits do I need to take?
12 credit as an international student, 7 in person, 5 online.
There it is. Good answer. All right, let's say I want to change my class from one to another. What do I have to do?
Well, so if you want to swap your class, you can. Okay. You can also do in your CTC link, enroll the other class and swap it.
Mm-hmm.
Or if you've passed the registration period, you have to ask your professor, get the permission code, and go to the registration.
There you go. Look at that. Very good answers. Okay, last question. What was the last movie that you went to see in the movie theater?
Oh, that will be probably back in Myanmar.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
you haven't gone to a movie theater?
I haven't here in movie theater in Seattle Central. Seattle.
You should do it.
Yeah, so
it's a cultural experience.
Yeah, back in Myanmar. Well, I'm usually a person who watch Netflix, so.
Oh, yeah. You have Netflix in Myanmar?
Yeah, with our.
It's everywhere.
Yeah, it's everywhere.
Oh, with a VPN?
Yeah, with a VPN.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say.
So theater, I don't remember, but in Netflix, I watch Stranger Things.
Oh, yeah.
Stranger Things, and then the final season gonna be this year, 2025. Stay tuned.
So do you guys watch at home? Do you guys?
Yeah, I watch it. I watch at home, and also I watch here as well.
Yeah. Very cool. And your husband, does he like the same kinds of stuff you do?
Nope.
He doesn't?
No, he doesn't. He doesn't like the movie that I like.
Oh.
I really like the sci-fi, and he kind of like more drama.
Okay.
Drama movie.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Not to get too personal, but how did you meet your husband?
We are a high school lover.
Very nice.
Yeah, we attended the same high school in Mandalay,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very cool. All right. Well, great. You did a great job. Didn't get the perfect score, so get your pillow out and wipe your eyes tonight. It'll be okay. But we like to end the show with a couple of things. For one, we like to have you speak a little bit in your first language. And before we started rolling the video, you told me you actually have two. So what are the two languages you speak at home?
Back in Myanmar, I speak Chin and Burmese.
Right, very cool. Well, I think we've heard Burmese before, so she's going to talk a little bit in Chin. You're right?
Yep.
So, yeah, that would be great. If you could do 10 or 20 seconds, that would be perfect.
Okay. Hello, Damo na vekpiwa. Kikamin chinghoy lon mahinge. Na vekpiwa chidama topa topa to nom trading longwodinge. Lungdam.
Very cool. Now, if you speak to someone who doesn't speak your language, like they speak Burmese, can you guys kind of understand each other? Is it closely related?
Within the Chin language? Some Chins are closely related, but some Chin... In Chin, there's also main four.
Oh, okay.
So there are some similarity between those Chin and the other Chin. I don't understand some Chin, so we have to speak in Burma.
Interesting. 4 different types, huh?
The main 4 different types.
And do they have different names? Or?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
So I am Didim. So Didim, Haka, Falam, Mizo.
Oh, okay.
So those are main 4 Chin.
And it must be depending on where you live.
Yes, depending on where we live and a different culture.
Yeah. Very cool. Okay, well, and then the last thing, you've been here for a while, and you're going to be here a little while longer before you transfer. You've gone through the whole process. What advice would you give to someone back in your region? Doesn't have to be Myanmar, could be Thai or maybe someone from Bangladesh or something. What kind of advice would you give students that are thinking about maybe going to a community college or coming to the United States or whatever?
So, yeah. So, first of all, research the city or the state you want to study. And also, if they have community college, that's very smart, I guess, because 2 years you're going to attend at community college, very affordable, and the tuition, the class are small classes, so it kind of focus on you.
True.
And after 2 years, you can transfer to university. So I really like attending at community college. So applying different community colleges and then choose the best one that you like, and then do all of the visa process. But I heard that Myanmar, they are having difficulty about getting appointment. But any other country, they are still good. So applying at the visa appointment and then go straight to here. United States is very big, and also a lot of opportunities and a dreamland. So yeah.
Yeah. So speaking of visas, it changes from day to day. So keep your eye on the government websites. Listen to U.S. news sources if you can, and just try to keep up to date on that. You're always welcome to reach out to us here at Seattle Colleges for questions or to just get an update on what's happening. We hope that as many people can come as possible. We are certainly doing what we can to encourage the government to be as cordial and hospitable to people from around the world, because we want people here that are representing of all cultures and countries, and we just love the diversity on our campuses. Lots of different people to meet and different points of view, and
That's true.
they get to know us. It's such a great deal. So I was an international student once. I loved it. I thought it was great. I went to Belgium, and it was really a good experience. So I encourage anybody to give it a try if they can. And if you can't come to the U.S., don't let that deter you. There's a lot of other great countries. Of course, we want you to come to the United States, but if you're just interested in being an international student, there are lots of places to choose from. So if you can't get here, consider your other options. You can still reach out to us, and we'll try to help you out however we can.
That's right.
So great to talk to you. I think this is the most we've ever talked together.
Thank you. So
We
great
work
to talk
together.
with you.
It's always see her at the front desk. So yeah. We hope that you'll be able to see your family before too long. I know you miss them, so that would be great. But hi, Mom and Dad. If you're out there, you can watch this. They'll be able to watch this. Can they get YouTube in Myanmar?
They can on YouTube. I'm going to send them.
Okay. We'll send you the link. So
Yeah.
awesome. All right. Well, great. Have a great rest of the quarter. I know it's almost done. Are you done completely? Or?
Tomorrow I have one final exam.
One more final.
Final
All right.
final.
Good deal. For you guys that are out there, thanks for listening. Remember, we're here every Wednesday. Come back. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with everybody you know. We really want to get as many subscribers as possible. Spread the word about international education, about community colleges, and hopefully, you'll come to Seattle Colleges. So.
Yeah.
Bye-bye, guys.
Bye.
Take care. Conversations With is painstakingly crafted for you by the Seattle College's International Programs Department and supported by the lovely folks here on our campus. This show is produced and edited by me, Evan Franulovich. We welcome your emails and questions about coming to Seattle Colleges. Please reach out to us via our website, or just give us a rating and a review on Apple Podcasts, as this helps others discover the show. Also, don't forget to follow us on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, or YouTube at Seattle Colleges INTL. That's Seattle Colleges INTL. And be sure to check out all of the shows here on Conversations With. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you next week.